sometimes you just gotta play some Empire Total War. You know, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Empire Total War is my favorite Total War that has ever come out. Even to this day, it's one of those that I can still go back and enjoy compared to any other Total War game. I mean, some people really like the original Rome Total War or Medieval 2, and for me, it's Empire Total War. Even though it's a buggy mess and not exactly, you know, the best in terms of gameplay mechanics that have aged not that great, it still holds a nice place in my cold, willowed, really decrepit heart. And you know what? I think more people should get around to giving this game a go. I'm sure most of you have probably already tried Empire Total War at some point, and this is simply the vanilla base version of the game, so no mods like I have covered on the past in the channel. That's because I want to give my boy, the Ottoman Empire, a chance of being relevant.
The boundaries of your empire to the
my
north and
ears!
west.
Shut up! That's right. It ain't no surprise that the Ottoman Empire in the 1700s and, well, for the rest of its existence, didn't do too well. You know, not that it was just endlessly collapsing, it was more a very slow bleed for the empire to, you know, kaboom. But the heyday has definitely passed, and I think it's time we go ahead and change history a bit and make a lot of people probably angry, and then a lot of Turkish people very happy. Now, the Ottoman Empire, just like real life, has a border with just about everyone that wants to murder it, so we're gonna struggle for a little bit here, but nonetheless, we will try to survive. There you go, our great leader, Mustafa II, named after that guy from The Lion King, I do believe. Oh, the Germans were already looking out for a military alliance a few hundred years early for that, but I'm gonna take it just because I've got a few enemies. Say a few. I'm at war with the Russians, which isn't the most ideal thing. Oh, well, Leopold I has come to me with a deal to break all deals. You can call him the man of mystery, intrigue, and most importantly, business decisions. He'll go ahead and give me Silesia if I give him Serbia. Real big brain plays. What's that? The age of exploration, colonizing, discovering, trading. Well, what are the Ottomans doing? That's right, baby. The school of poetry. Don't worry. I'll get around to the conquering bit. I just gotta actually discover how to build good troops that aren't just Muslims. The Russians want Serbia in exchange for peace, which is something I'm actually very tempted to accept, but at the same time, if I know Russian interference in the Balkans, it'll only lead to a greater war down the line. Hold on a second. I can actually recruit Armenian archers. Well, that kind of just shows the state of my empire, and also just a bit of a hot topic, really. So, you know, instead of taking care of the war that I'm already in with the Russians, instead, I'm going to open up a new theater of war in Greece against the Venetians, which, if you went back a few years, probably wouldn't go that well for the Ottomans, but nowadays, I don't think they're really going to stop me. Oh, so it's kind of a lame battle, but we are going to fight it. Even so, it's just me firing my giant cannons at citizens. So, problem with our army is that a lot of them don't even have guns. They mostly have swords, and, well, this guy also just turned up with a drum. So we're not exactly the best equipped. Also, this guy has managed to balance a giant flag on top of his turban, which, quite impressive strength there, my friend. And because we don't have a lot of people with guns, we are going to go ahead and do the pro gamer move of, instead of wasting them because they're quite expensive, to instead send the guys with swords in first. And if they come back, well, we won't have to send the guns in, really. But if they don't come back, then, probably gonna have to start shooting someone. Don't worry, my brave soldiers. You have come prepared for the fight that has come before us today. For a mighty battle in the name of the Sultan. You're getting shot at, but don't worry about that. Don't worry about it. You're a little bit under-equipped for the times. I guess these Venetian pikemen didn't get the memo that the battle was actually, well, it was taking place behind them. not this way. That's right, yeah, fancy guns and stupid berets don't do too much against my sharp sword and turbans, does it, you stupid Venetians? There you go, they broke the main defense there, which was the militia, and now they're going in for the armed, well, peasants. And their peasants are significantly, well, better equipped than my actually trained soldiers, which is kind of saying something. Well, they've gone ahead and broken the first lot of soldiers, but don't worry about that. They will be shot on the way back for being cowards. And I've brought up a new fresh bunch of those Santa hats. While that's happened, I brought up the actual infantry. These are the irregulars doing a bit of sniping into the crowd of mostly my own men. But you know what? They're expendable. Just some guys with some swords. There you go. We killed Giuseppe. Giuseppe is dead. And unfortunately, the old tried and tested method of maybe if you look the other way, the war's actually not going on, has come to an end for these pikemen. And just like I said, those soldiers that were running away are now being, well, shot in the back. And of course, they're running away again. You can't even be court-martialed correctly, you buffoons! Alright. I said I enjoyed Empire Total War, alright? I never said it was perfect, okay? I never said it was perfect. Oh, and the Venetians actually called the Pope in against me, eh? Well, naval battles are totally fun. Oh, yeah, looks like my finger slipped onto the auto resolve, but game crashed, save game corrupted, and we're back a few turns. I say a few turns, I had to restart the whole campaign. I never said the game was perfect, okay? Yeah, I do have to say it though. Naval battles, what I like to call a brain tumor. You ever been doubtful of your questioning of what you're doing with your time? Go ahead and play a naval battle in Empire Total War, and you'll immediately realize that you are wasting your life. You know when boomers go fishing and they pose with their giant 50-pound tuna? Well, this is my giant 50-pound tuna. It's the Russian Black Sea Fleet. Oh, it was a very costly battle, but we have managed to take Rome, and now we're going to push up to Venice, and then we're going to have an even bigger border with everybody that hates us in Europe. Pretty cool news is the fleet I actually stole from the Russians is all trade ships, so we can go ahead and start, you know, capitalizing on capitalism. May or may not have forgotten to put a general on this army, and now my general is a cannon. I like to think that it is the actual cannon that is the general here. There we go. We managed to do what the Ottomans couldn't 100% do, which is showing the Venetians where to stuff it. Oh, every time I take a province on here, a new person declares war on me, and now it's Savoy's time to be slapped by my big cannons. Damn, I'm finally able to research some better infantry, and what can I say? It's the chattiest of infantry around, apparently. This man looks like a Turkish action hero, to say the least. Next up on the agenda, gotta take down another Ottoman foe they never got around to dealing with, the Knights of St. John, also known as the Knights of Suck My Balls. Oh, we got Bostang Sebast of Mevlana, and he's gonna go against Enrico Lazzari of the Knights, and these are all Farlock infantry. I've got men with 6-packs. See, the really cool thing about the Ottomans is that they figured out pretty easily that more cannons equals less problems in the world. And if anyone did it well, you gotta say, the Ottomans, well, they knew what they were doing. I mean, they take like 2 centuries to reload, but they're pretty damn cool. Yeah, I think the single best invention to ever be made, I think we can all agree on, is grenades. And whilst I am technically grenading civilians there, it just had to be done. You see, technically you can't really call this a war crime because we haven't really got to the point in history where anything such as a war crime really kind of exists. Yeah, how can it be a war crime if pretty much all war at this point in history was a crime? Oh, it looks like the AI is having some trouble trying to withdraw their cannons inside, so I guess I'll have to help them out a little bit by well, chucking some grenades. This seems a little bit overkill, probably gonna get me on Peter's shit list, but at the same time, Could you really resist not throwing some grenades at artillery? I'm sure we might have to say sorry to the horses. I don't know if the horses survived. It was just all the humans that died. Oh, I definitely depressed them. I think the horses are going to jump off the side of the fort. I don't know what you guys are doing up here anyway. It doesn't really make much sense. Again, yeah, I never said it was a perfect game. I just said I really enjoy it. So it's always pretty handy when they clump up into, you know, big crowds. Oh, there you go. That's going to be a good one. There you go. Wikipedia article for war crimes? Add that one on. There you go. When in doubt, nade 'em out, as the Ottomans used to say. There you go. What did it cost? Just a few explosives. Now, the Barbary pirates technically already apart me under a protectorate, but it's also free real estate, so I'm going to declare war on them. Can you really call the Barbary states a once great nation? Probably not with all the slavery. Oh, you thought I was doing just the Barbary pirates? Well, you're wrong. Now it's just time for the normal pirates. Pirates of the Caribbean? No, my friend, it's Suleiman of the Caribbean. That's right. Only people pirating trade around here is me, buddies. Well, those treacherous Austrians have gone ahead and declared war on me, along with Hungary, who is independent from Austria. So I'm at war with Austria and Hungary. Not Austria-Hungary, just Austria and Hungary. Do you know what I mean? Oh, the Austrians pushed into Bosnia. There's some historical funniness behind that. But while they did that, I rushed my army in from Serbia to quickly pincer that in. And then I've also got the Grand Army of ripped Turkish men, along with my newest invention, ripped Turkish man with a hand mortar. I ain't got no idea how these hand mortars work, but we are about to put them to the test against the Austrians, and I'm hoping for a very, very big bang. All right, there they go. Oh, it's just like a... it's like a noob tube from Modern Warfare 2. Oh, we're proudly going where no Ottoman has gone before. Inside Vienna, baby. And that's really my checklist done for this game. Yeah, it was just a fun little Ottoman game in Empire Total War. Felt like playing it a bit, and I've done all I really needed to do, really. We got rid of the Venetians, we shot the Pope and then put a turban on him, and got rid of that old dunce hat he used to wear, you know. We conquered a whole bunch of Italy. We went ahead and kicked the Austrians out of Vienna, and most importantly, we became Suleiman of the Caribbean, which was... it was something. Also, at some point, the Russians took out Denmark. Fair play. And also, more surprisingly, is that the Indians made it all the way to Dagestan. So, yeah, they had a very fun game up there. But once again, like I always say when playing Empire Total War, is that I recommend playing this 100%. It's one of the best Total War games in my opinion, especially with the fact there is 3 different theaters, which I really wish they'd bring something like this back in another historical Total War, but, well... that's yet to be seen, really. Either way, I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like, hit the subscribe button down below. And if you want to see me play any other nations in Total War, including any of the ones that you have to mod in to play, let me know. And, yeah. Smell you later, nerd.